top position, the Lani Kai pillbox hike. They're going there before sunrise, so they're able to take pictures during sunrise, because the sun is rising right behind them. For 3 peaks in front of us. Correct translation is divided hill. There's a trail on top of the rim. It's super narrow, and you have to pull yourself up on ropes here and there. In average, the Honolulu Fire Department has to rescue people from up there about once a week with one of their helicopters. But it's also very popular. Almost every single time I fly by, I see people up there. And 5 days ago, 2 guys, crazy guys, they climbed up there with the Christmas tree on their back. And it's not a small one. And it's still up there. They even made it pretty. Might get a little bit bumpy right next to it. On the right, this is Kailua. Former President Obama grew up there. The beach behind it, Kailua Beach. Usually in the list of the top 20 most beautiful beaches in the world. Palm trees close to the water, and the sand is really bright there, almost white. We have a gap at the mountain ridge on the left. This is the Pali Pass. It's right against the sun, but usually you can see Honolulu from here. This is one of the paths the Japanese bombers took on their way to Pearl Harbor from this side of the island after they attacked the Bellows airfield. We're approaching the Kaneohe Bay area. Another airport in front of us, the Kaneohe airfield, and this is where the US Marine Corps is. Everything beyond those 2 roads on the right, this is all military restricted area. You need a special pass to enter even on the ground, and I always have to ask for permission to be able to fly here, but not on weekends and on holidays, so there's nobody there today. Main aircraft of those Marines, the Osprey. And the white aircraft right in front of us, this belongs to the US Navy. This one was sitting in the bay here at the end of the runway for more than 2 weeks. Overshot the runway. A little island on the left. And yeah, this is Coconut Island. Some of you might know this island already under a different name.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship.
So if you know the song or if you know what I'm talking about, maybe you have no clue. Yeah, that's Gilligan's Island, a very popular famous TV show that took aerial shots only from this island for this TV show. Never actually filmed it there. It's part of the University of Hawaii and you can go there and visit it. They have tours to this island. Alright, back to this beautiful Kaneohe Bay. It's a sea life paradise. All those patches you see down there, those are natural coral. As brighter they are, as more sand is on top of them. Yeah, there are tons of different fish species here, turtles just everywhere, and it's a breeding area for hammerhead sharks. This bright area here right in the middle, this is the Kaneohe sandbar. During high tide, the water is going up to your waist, but during low tide it is just about an inch high. So people love to go out there during low tide and then they just hang out, snorkel, or do all different kind of water sports. There's another little island in front of us, and this is what everyone calls Chinaman's Head. The Hawaiian name, Mokolii, translates to little lizard. There is this myth that a god was fighting a lizard at some point, and this is the tail of that lizard sticking out of the water, and at the mountain ridge right in the middle pointing towards us, the spine of that lizard. You can go to this island, it's allowed. Most people are going there with a kayak, but at low tide you can also walk there from that beach right next to it. And on the other side, the Kualoa Ranch. You can do all kind of stuff there. Horse riding, zip lining, ATV tours, bus tours, and so much more. Almost everything under the motto Jurassic Park. There are filmed over 50 movies in this upcoming area, including Jurassic Park, Jumanji, 50 First Dates, Godzilla, King Kong, the TV show Lost, Survivor, and Magnum, just to mention a few. And the next rally, yeah, that's the most famous one. Kaneohe Bay. There will be cows on the bottom, and it's an active cattle ranch. Just imagine those cows are raptors, and you're right inside a Jurassic Park movie. Yeah, you can tour this valley in different ways and visit all those movie sites. My favorite one here on the left, there you can see the skull and the remains of one of King Kong's parents. So very soon, it's getting a little bit more bumpy. Valley. This is the wettest valley on Oahu, and there on the right, Kaneohe Bay. The bay where they filmed most of the episodes of the TV show Lost. Not so much more to say about Kahana Peninsula. I will tell you the name of the Hawaiian state fish. You might have heard it before. It's Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apua. Yes, the best friend, and his name is Lawili Wili Nuku Nuku Oi. Reef triggerfish, that's the translation. Nominated as Hawaiian state fish in 1985. Supposed to change that every 5 years, but that never happened. Honolulu Valley. Yeah, two interesting hikes in the camps and in here. The deeper as you're getting into this one, as more it becomes a really thick jungle. So, in the next valley there's something quite special. I hope the clouds are high enough. In the next valley we have the Sacred Falls. That is a waterfall, total drop almost 1200 feet, and it's only accessible by helicopter. There's also a myth that at the bottom of this waterfall there is an entrance to the underworld, and only the water pressure from that waterfall is preventing the evil from entering this world. You have to combine all those waterfalls, and then it will add up at a total drop of 1200 feet. And it's only accessible by helicopter because they closed the trail already in 1999 after a landslide killed 8 people and injured 30 on Mother's Day. Those sidewalls here, they're really unstable. One of those landslides, they can happen at any time. Now people are still going on this hike, but there's a hefty fine if they catch you. It's $2,500. Yeah, we are on the weather side. Everything is so nice and greeny, and it stays like this all year. 98% of the time the wind is approaching this island here from the right, and still the east brings a lot of moisture, and as soon as this moist air is hitting those hills here, clouds are forming and it's raining. Up to 300 inches here, compared to the other side, including Honolulu, less than 20 inches. And here below us, and in the next valley as well, you can see those really bright colored trees. Almost with a silver shine. That's the Hawaiian state tree. Kukui nut tree. And it was really important in some history. They used the oil from those nuts in all different kinds of ceremonies, and also in medicine and in torches to reduce light. And this is why those nuts are also known as candle nuts. They're still using this kukui nut oil in different products like shampoos and lotions because it's supposed to be quite good for your hair and skin. And the town coming up on the right, this is La'i. You can find the Polynesian Culture Center and the Mormon temple there. They also have shows in the evening and at night. Those hulu dancers. Topless dudes dancing with fire and stuff. And the little island there on the right, this is Goat Island. There are no goats anymore, but at some point there were. You still have quite a few wild goats here on Oahu, but they're really shy and hard to spot. Totally different to the big island, where those wild goats are just everywhere, even considered a pet.
May it be an evening star shines down on you.
prawns in the distance down the right. This is the Kaneohe Shrimp Farm. And this is more or less as far as you can go from the Waikiki area and also from the resorts in the southwest side. About a 2-hour drive. But if you like fresh prawns and shrimps, that might be worth checking out. And in front of us we have 3 white balls. Those are known as the golf balls, and that is the radar station. The interesting thing is there was already a radar station right there in December 1941 during the Pearl Harbor attack. And this is the one who was able to detect the incoming bombers. They just thought those are friendly aircraft, so they didn't do anything about it. In front of us, soon on the right, the Turtle Bay Resort. The only resort in this entire area. It is surrounded by 2 large golf courses. The name comes from green turtles, who used to breed there. Yeah, we're approaching the North Shore here. The North Shore is also known as the wind side of Oahu. At least in the winter time we have the largest waves here, up to 65 feet tall. But only in the winter time. In the summer it stays flat here, no waves. And then we have the larger waves at the South Shore. The forecast for today was 18 feet of waves. Yesterday we had here 30 feet waves. Coming up is an interesting beach here where the sand is going all the way up to the road. This is Sunset Beach.